Hello. Hello, guys. Hi. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? And we're here. We're here a little late, guys. I went out to dinner with my husband and my son, guys. So I had to push everything back because my husband wanted to go out. So we just got back a little bit ago, and I said, let me change and go upstairs right quick and get my video in because I know they are looking for me, she, her. So we are here. I was not going to let you guys down. I told my husband, I said, I'm going to do a live right quick tonight and connect with my Caramellians because I know they're going to be looking for me. But the last message I gave you guys today is that we were going to have our pop-in. So here we are. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you so much, Scorpion Miss and Linda Gamble, for modding for me tonight. I see you guys. Hi. I am here as promised. Hello. Please hit the like button for me, okay? I got some topics I want to breeze through for our pop-in. We got some pretty good topics and some updates for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Hey, hey, hey. Who we got in here? Who we got in here? Who we got in here? I see Columbia in the house. Y'all already repping y'all city. Y'all can go ahead and rep y'all city if you want to. You go ahead and put your city in there. Let's see where you're from. Let's see where you're from. Right quick while we're getting started. We're letting some more people come in. I see Nola in the house. I see Boston. I see. It says, oh, your hair is so cute. I just pulled it up off my neck. Hi. I see Savannah. Yes. I see Mississippi. The Sip is in the house. H-Town, Florida. Yes. I see you. I see Chicago. I know New York is always in the house. I see Mount Vernon, New York. All right. Alpharetta, Texas, Florida, West Virginia. Yes. I see Texas again. Illinois, yes. Okay. All right, Georgia. St. Petersburg, Florida. Okay. I see you. I see y'all here. I see you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right. Everything in the video said in the video is a legend, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Guys, if I get a little off tonight, I have been kind of consuming the spirits tonight. So you guys forgive me if Caramel get a little slurred in the speech and kind of get off a little bit because we had a few drinks tonight, honey. We're feeling a little good. But nevertheless, I said I'm going to hop my ass on here and go ahead and get my pop-in out the way because I did promise you guys, and I like to keep my word. So I feel like I can get through it. I'm all right. We good over here. All right. So let's get started. All right. So as you guys know, Sergio Brown, you guys, we already talked about where he was apprehended. Okay. He decided he want to act a whole fool, you guys, on the plane while they were trying to extradite his ass. Okay. Sergio acted a fool, and I got the video. I'm going to show it to you guys. Oh my God. Okay. They're saying that finally former NFL player Sergio Brown is arrested in connection to his mother's unaliving after being deported back to the U.S. from Mexico. Okay. Ciao. All right. I already showed you guys the video last night where old Sergio, honey, was acting a whole fool out here, honey, in these streets. All right, hold on for me. And find it. Oh, Lord. Where you at, Sergio? Where you at? Okay, yeah, I got it. All right, so they're saying that ex-NFL player Sergio Brown was caught assaulting cops, okay, while being extradited back to the U.S. in connection to his mother's unaliving, okay? He was yelling and screaming, they're kidnapping me, all right? I think he might be kind of messed up in the head, but let me go ahead and play for you guys.
Tijuana, Colombia. Why am I going to Tijuana? This is a kidnapping. They're in uniforms. Thank you for participating. I was going to Colombia. I'm from Chicago. I should not be going to Tijuana. Let me go. This is kidnapping. Cameras, please. Kidnapping.
This mug about crazy.
Kidnapping. I wasn't going
Well, you had enough damn burritos, okay? Sergio, you had enough burritos now.
They're kidnapping me. This is criminal confinement.
This mug crazy. Sergio. It's looking like maybe have some CTE or something going on too, bro. Or you just, or your ass just plain old crazy. Now y'all know they're saying that he had something to do with the unaliving of his mom, whom they found behind the house where he was actually staying with his mother. They say he was living with his mother. They're not sure what happened in terms of what led up to her being unalived, but they found her in a ditch behind their home. And of course, he hightailed it out of there and went to Mexico, and that's where he was hiding out. They found him over there, child. They're probably eating a good old bean burrito. They're trying to extradite his ass back to where he needs to be, and he was fighting them, as you can see. Something's going on with Sergio. I hope to hell that they go ahead and get him where he needs to be, child, real quick, like, cause baby, he was snapping off. All right, ooh, child. All right, let's get on to the next topic. Cam Newton, honey. Cam Newton is taking legal action to retrieve his 2017 Bentley from his ex-girlfriend's Atlanta home. All right, let's talk about it. Now, they're saying that Cam Newton, honey, is taking legal action to retrieve his 2017 Bentley from his ex-girlfriend from her Atlanta home. They're saying that Cam Newton is determined to recover his luxury car from his ex-girlfriend, Kia Proctor. Now, they're saying that legal court papers were obtained and court documents showing that the former NFL star hired a process server to locate his ex on August the 20th. Now they're saying that on August the 30th, I'm sorry, I told you I've been drinking. So they're saying that according to reports that a process server visited Atlanta residents and asked for Kia, Cam Newton's ex-girlfriend. They're saying that although she initially denied her identity, that Cam maintained that she was served correctly. So they're saying that Cam had previously sued Proctor, the mother of his 4 children, concerning a 2017 Bentley. Okay. Now they're saying that Cam and Kia were together from 2013 to 2019, and Cam's relationship with the Instagram model Lorena Shaw reportedly began around the time of their breakup, and they later had a child together. Okay, so they're saying that the lawsuit stated that he had permitted Kia to use his 2017 Bentley during their relationship. They're saying that although the relationship has ended, that Kia has remained in possession of the car and refuses to return the car to Cam. All right, so they're saying that Cam Newton claimed that he bought the car in his name on May 23rd in 2018 and allowed Kia to use it with the agreement that it would be returned if they broke up. So they're saying that that you can actually continue reading on balleralert.com, but that's where I actually saw it. Shout out to them. So she's refusing to return the car, and he's trying to get it back. It's a 2017 Bentley. I would be getting my shit back too. I think she's bitter at the fact that he moved on with this beautiful model, and even had a baby with this model very shortly after he broke up with her, which he was probably already seeing said girl whenever he broke up with the ex-girlfriend. But it's looking like she's bitter. She was trying to tell the process server that was not her. Like I said, that Cam Newton did tell them, hey, that is her. You did serve the right person, and I do want my damn car. So she's gonna have to turn that car over, because after a certain point, I mean, that could be called like theft, like auto theft. Like, child, put an APB out on your car, and where they find her ass, they will get your car from her, because she should have been turned that car back in. If you guys are not together, if it's in your name, I don't see what the problem is in terms of getting your car back. But a 2017 Bentley, bitch, I would be getting my shit back. You know, I mean, if we broke up, you're not about to have anything like that of mine anyway. A vehicle, that's going to be left whenever I tell you this shit is over and give me my key. When you leave my key, that means you're going to leave my key to the car too. All right. Really, you're not going to have no key to my car like that, because, I mean, shit is my car. But anywho, that's what y'all asses get out here playing house. Then you run up on somebody crazy like this, don't want to give you shit back whenever they get ready to leave, and they feel entitled, like they ain't got to give you your keys back. How he allowed her to get up out of the house and leave after they broke up with his 27 Bentley, I don't know. But Cam, stop playing house out here, sir. Now you done moved on to the next chick and the next girlfriend. You done had a baby with her, same cycle. It's going to be the same mess all over again. So, hopefully they figure that situation out, baby. Okay, let's move on, baby. We got more topics. All right. So they have one team, you guys. You guys already know about the Morgan State University pow-powing. They already have one team that's arrested, okay? And they have another team that's wanted in that particular incident, okay? Then they're saying that a teenager has been arrested and another is wanted for the pow-powing at the Morgan State University that left 5 people wounded, okay? That's so crazy. They show his picture. That is him. You can kind of tell he's kind of clocked out in the eyes. He's got some kind of demonic something going on in his eyes. You can tell he's troubled. The eyes tell a lot about a person. You can look at this young man's eyes and tell that he's troubled in some type of way for him to go to Morgan State University and start pow-powing. Okay. He needs to seek some help. All right, so they're saying that the teen, only identified as a 17-year-old, was taken into custody on Thursday in Washington, D.C. They're saying, according to CBS News reports, that he has been charged with several counts of attempted unaliving. All right. Now, the second teen, who is 18 years old, his name is Jovan Williams, is also wanted for his role in the pow-powing. Okay. Now, they're saying that the chaos took place last week, which was the start of the school's homecoming festivities. They're saying that an argument of some sort took place close by the Marshall apartment complex dorms between 2 groups. They're saying that police believe that 3 people involved had pow-pows and fired their weapons. They're saying that all 5 victims, 4 of which being students, were rushed to a hospital. Thankfully, all had non-life-threatening injuries, and that the remaining homecoming activities were canceled for the first time in the school's history. My God. So they're saying the classes have since resumed at Morgan State. Though uneasiness still persists on the campus, which I'm sure it does. They're saying in the wake of the pow-powing that students and faculty members have raised concerns about people being easily able to access the campus to the, and then of course, on balleralert.com, you can log on to read up more on that as well. They're talking about putting some type of fence around Morgan State University to kind of keep people out of there that's not supposed to be in the on the school property. So I don't know how that's going to work with that. We'll see. But it's giving too much, y'all. It's too many people out here with pow-pows that should not have them. Someone could have been unalive during that situation. And usually when teens, nowadays teens, they that's their go-to. They don't fight and they don't just argue anymore. Their go-to is always to take it to the next level without thinking about the repercussions on the back end, which is a lot of jail time because you're not supposed to have a pow-pow at the end of the day. Now you're facing attempted unaliving someone, which is now going to have you serving a whole lot of time to where you're going to really not even have enjoy your teenage years now because you're going to be locked up with adults who've committed like real crimes. So you ruined, I'm sorry guys. So you've ruined your future pretty much. You ruined your future and now you have a record and probably won't even be able to get you a good job later on down the line over a moment. Like parents, teach your kids that this is not the way to go. You can be angry and have an argument with someone, but don't take it to the next level to where you're picking up a pow-pow and firing off at somebody because you're having a moment or because you're angry. That's team too much. That's team too much. They're passing out football numbers now to people out here unaliving and pow-powing people. Even if you don't take their life, you still gonna serve that time because it's attempted. Like, period. Like, get y'all shit together out here, child. All right, let's move on. There are more topics. Child. It's so much, Lord. Okay. We already know about Carlee Russell, honey, having to turn herself in. Okay. We already know about that. I did want to touch on, they were saying, of course, y'all know she was found guilty of misdemeanors and attempting to sidestep some jail time. She did not want to do any jail time. There also says that a lot of people feel like she feels that she's very much so entitled behind this situation. A lot of people feel that she deserves more than a year in jail for the crime that she committed. Okay. But my thing is she pretty much messed up her career. She went to school all this time to be like a nurse or something like that, or nurse's assistant. She won't be able to probably get a job in that anymore. And she probably won't be able to get a good job, period, after all of this is over. But she does have to pay restitution of $18,000 behind that incident. I don't know if that's enough, for what she's done, but I do know that now she will forever be known as someone who did a very stupid crime for attention And like I said, she should have gotten way more time than that. I feel like. I really do. I really do. That restitution for the 18,000, baby, you should have got more than that. I'm sorry. This is her. Let's turn back up. I want you guys to hear. They were asking her. She's just walking in all nonchalant.
Where were you for those 49 hours, Carlee? Where were you for those 49 hours? Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, she's walking in all nonchalant, like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here at court, like, whatever. But yeah, so she does have to pay $18,000 in restitution, and she does have to spend a year in jail, okay? And she is also paying an $831 fine. She should have got more than that. I'm sorry. I feel like that's a slap on the wrist for her. But yeah, let's move on to the next topic, honey. I can't with Carlee no more. I really can't, y'all. That's team too much. Team too much. All right, Nene Leakes. I kind of touched on a little bit yesterday, I think it was, that Nene Leakes, honey, she talks about how she would settle for someone actually seeing someone else or having a relationship with someone else just to have companionship. I think she is missing having someone like Greg around. I think Nene is going through some type of midlife crisis now that Greg is gone. I think it's starting to really sink in that she is really alone, that Greg is gone. I think it's finally to the point where she's really missing him, to where she's just willing to just accept any type of love just to have that companionship with someone there versus someone who would love and really respect her like Greg did when he was here. Okay, so I'm going to play for you guys what she had to say on her podcast. Okay?
Is my emergency contact, or who is it that I will want somebody to call in case something happens? And in any other case, I would have them to reach out to my husband. And so I had to start thinking about like who my emergency contact would be. And my emergency contact, I put my son down as my emergency contact. In the past, I have listed my husband as my emergency contact. So I start thinking and saying, maybe I should just marry. Who is my...
She tripping.
Whether I'm 100% happy with the person or not, maybe I should marry just so that I have a partner, a partner for life, right? And I was thinking about having a partner for life. Even though I know the person isn't right for me, I'm just thinking having a partner for life, at least there's someone, maybe we would have an agreement that this person would be there for me and I would be there for them during hard times or medical times or something like that. And so she and I was throwing this conversation back and forth. And so we were throwing this conversation back and forth. And I feel like the reason why I want to talk about it, because I feel like there's many women who would feel like, I know this guy is not the right guy, but maybe we are cool enough or friendly enough or we like each other enough where maybe we should get married and we're just partners for life. But being partners for life, kind of means that, he will see whoever he wants to see. I will see whoever I want to see. And we will be there for each other during hard times. But doing that, you have to know that that person will probably be talking to other people and loving other people, and they're just with you, you know, through the hard times. And I was saying to my girlfriend that I considered it, but I know that it's not who I am as a person. Like, I really would want to be with somebody that really loves me and really, you know, really wanted to be there for me. Like, how horrible would that be? Like, being sick or even on your deathbed, and you have a person that's there that's just there. So I was telling her on my emergency contact, I put my best friend's name down. And but
what y'all
that,
think,
you have to know that.
What y'all think? I'm gonna say this. It's so important to grieve properly when you lose someone that's very close to you, like a spouse, a parent, or a child. You have to grieve properly, because if not, then you start making decisions like she's making right now. That's not wise, because you're not going to be okay with that decision. You're not going to be okay with that person. You're saying that now because you haven't really jumped into that type of situation. But to see said person walk out who's telling you they love you and who is supposed to be there for you, to see them packing a bag and going to leave for the night because they want to be with somebody else, or give somebody else their love that they just feel like they want to be with that night because you've given them permission to do it, you're not going to be okay with that, even though you're saying that, because nobody is really, really okay deep down to know that their loved one or someone that they really, really love is giving what they've promised you to somebody else. I would not be cool with that shit, period. I feel like she has not grieved properly after losing Greg. I feel like she just went out here and just grabbed any old body so that she would not be alone. Nene seems to be the type of person who cannot be alone. You have people out there that's like that. She's been with Greg so long, she does not know what it means to be by herself anymore. So she is willing to compromise her morals, her integrity, in terms of just grabbing any old thing out there just to say that I have someone who might love me, because that's not love if they want to be with somebody else. That's not commitment if they feel the need to lay up with somebody else and then only come back and be around you and be there for you if you're having a hard time. The vows say sickness, health, love, honor, cherish, all that. You don't love and honor, cherish a person if you got to go and be with somebody else. She might need to go through some grief counseling. Might need to go through grief counseling. That helps. Grief counseling, they will teach you how and where to place those feelings and how to get over certain things that you have not gotten over. She has not gotten over Greg. You are looking for Greg in someone else, and you're not going to find it. Greg was her soulmate. I loved myself some Greg. Greg was a great man. I got to say that. Now, I'm not saying he was perfect, but he was perfect for her. And she's not going to find that nowhere else. Stop comparing everybody that you meet to Greg. You're not going to find it. But what you can do is take that time. Stop looking for somebody. You don't need nobody right now anyway, Nene, because you are still in the healing process. That goes for anybody else. If you lost somebody that's really close to you, you're not going to find it in somebody else. Because what you're doing is taking that baggage, that grief, and you're putting too much on the other person that they're not ready for right now. They just want to love you. But if you're grieving, you still have unresolved feelings from this situation over here that you're steady trickling in over here. And it's not fair to put that type of weight on somebody else. Nene needs to take some time alone, as much as it's going to hurt. You're going to feel lonely. Get some good girlfriends to come over and take you out and spend some time with you, and come back home, read your Bible, pray, and feel yourself out. Learn yourself again. She don't know who she is anymore because she's trying to make decisions that are not right for her. She don't know who she is anymore. When you don't know who you are, then you start to do things to yourself. That's what's the word I want to say for that? Crazy is a great place to start. That's crazy. You are giving yourself expectations that you're not going to be able to live up to doing this. You don't need a man right now, Nene, and you're trying to pacify your grief with having a man. And it's great to have somebody there to hold you and to love on you and to talk to make you feel like everything is okay. But it's also good to have that alone time and heal. It's important to heal. That is so important. That is so important when you go through a death like that. And especially when you've been with somebody as long as Nene had been with Greg. I think she said 1997, she and Greg were together. He took her son in just like it was her son and raised him as his own. And then he and Nene had a son together. There's a bond there, especially when you have a child with a man. There's a bond there. And she's missing that bond. She's probably everywhere she looks, she's probably thinking about Greg. She probably still has pictures up of Greg. She still probably remembers how he smells. She still, his cologne, everything about him. She probably still remembers that, but she's looking for that in someone else. And you will not find it. You got to let go. You got to let go. Greg is gone. Greg is gone. Do not settle for finding someone for the moment. That shit is not going to feel good. For him to say, you know what, Sharon is calling me over here, so I got to go out and be with Sharon tonight. You're going to be sitting home like, I'm not down with this. And then you're going to wind up being alone again because you agreed on something that you're really not down for. Let go, baby. I see y'all putting in let go and let God. Yes, let go. Nene has a problem sounding like with letting go. Nene is controlling. Most narcissistic people are controlling. Okay. She is very controlling, and it's no different than with her emotions. You got to let go. And a lot of times that's a hard thing to do when you're so used to being in charge and taking charge of everything. It's hard to let go. She has to learn to let go and allow things to happen in its own time. It's going to happen. You're going to find somebody to love the hell out of you until you're not even going to understand how. You're going to say, wow. I didn't know I could find somebody like this after Greg. I didn't know that I could find somebody that could love me so right. You look at that person and you just be like, wow, like, thank you, God, for sending this person my way. I didn't even know a person like that existed after having somebody like Greg around. But you got to take that time to heal, or you won't even see it because you be so grief stricken. And your mind to be in a completely different place. See, she's not open and receptive right now to somebody say, I love the lip color. Thank you so much. She's not receptive right now to receive who she needs to receive right now. And if he comes right now, she will damage him. She'll run him off right now. Everything is about timing. Love is about timing. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. If you meet the right person, it has to be in the right time. And you guys know, if you're in a place where you're not fully healed from something and you're working on some things with yourself, timing is everything, or you will run that person away. You will run your one. We talked about it the other day. All you need is one. You will run your one away. When a man findeth a wife, he find a good thing. When you find your good thing at the wrong time, you can mess everything up to where you probably won't find that good thing again. But it's all about timing. Nene has to get herself together mentally, physically, psychologically, spiritually. All those things have to be together by the time you meet that one, so that the two of you can come together and flourish and grow. You can't grow when you got all that baggage. Nene has baggage on her. You got to let it go, baby. Let that baggage go, that grief. Grief will have you feeling in ways that you didn't even know you felt. She has a lot of resentment there. You can't have that resentment there, because then you start acting crazy on the person that comes along to try to love you. And they be looking at you like, I'm just here to love you. I'm just here to love you. I just want to love you, but I can't love you properly because you got a lot of stuff going on. When your emotions are all over the place and you don't know why you're crying and you don't know why. She needs to have a moment where it's just her. Shut that door, get in there, honey, and just cry. Cry and pray and say, Lord, please lift this burden off me. Please take this grief up off me so that I can move on and find somebody to love me properly, because you cannot love properly when you got that kind of weight on you. When your mind is all over the place like that. Her mind is, you can tell when she's talking, I'm looking at her. Her mind is just all over the place and she's just saying whatever's coming to her mind because she's not stable right now. Period. I see y'all putting hands up. It's period, baby. You got to be in the right mind. We talk about it all the time, baby. When you lose your mind, you gone. Ain't nothing else there. When you lose your mind, when you lose up here, you are gone. And if she don't soon get the necessary help that she needs to grieve properly, talk to somebody, a lot of Black people, why don't we like to go to counseling? That does not mean that you are crazy. I don't know who I'm talking to. That does not mean that something is wrong with you or that you are just batshit crazy. That's not what that means when you go to seek therapy. That's what these people get paid for. They go to school all these years to be able to teach you how to place these feelings and this anger and your emotions, because a lot of times you be all over the place. I've taken therapy a lot and I love it. I absolutely love therapy. And it will do you good. I promise you, it will do you good. Seek some therapy, guys. Don't be ashamed to go to therapy. And I can sit right here and say, I'm not ashamed to say I've been to therapy a few times. And it does help. But most importantly, your connection with God. God heals the heart, baby. God heals the heart and God heals the mind. When your heart and mind are in the right place, then you can function. You cannot function when your heart is in one place and your mind is in the other. Nene, obviously, her mind and her heart are in two different places. And if the two are not coinciding with each other, baby, you are all over the place. And you cannot love someone properly when you're all over the place. You're broken. She's broken. Okay? So you need to speak to what the song say, baby. You speak to the potter. The potter puts you back together again. Y'all know the song. Okay? I don't want to get biblical on anyone. But the potter speaks to the potter. Speak to the potter. You got some bricks that's missing in some places. Okay? Say, God, I don't know where this brick goes anymore. I'm just all over the place. Take this brick and put it where it goes and put me back together. Rebuild me. Mentally, spiritually, psychologically, physically. Rebuild me. And allow him and trust him to do that. If he made you, baby, he can fix you. Trust me. Okay? And that's to anybody else out there. You going through some stuff? Don't look for it in nobody else. God can fix that thing. I promise you. Pray. Get by yourself. And allow him to fix that thing. It's sad. I really feel sad for Nene. I do. I feel really sad for Nene because once she lost Greg, she really lost a huge chunk of who she was. Because when you're with someone, you become one. You become one. So she don't really know who she is anymore after she lost Greg, which is why she was out here just looking for she was with the young guy, and then she was with this African guy. She didn't care he was married and had a whole situation. The wife trying to sue her and everything. She didn't care. She just needed, and she was holding on tight to that man, even though she knew he wasn't there for her. He was really looking for clout because he was with Nene Leakes. Everybody knew who Nene Leakes was. He was with her for his own reasons. He was trying to come up and get fame and notoriety off her. She just wanted companionship. Greg was not able to be out and do all the things that she wanted to do because he was transitioning. So when he finally left this earth, that took a huge chunk out of her. But she'll be all right. Nene just she don't need yes men around her. That's another thing. When you got real good friends that tell you the truth, when you got people that's just around you and they're scared and tiptoeing around you like they're walking on eggshells, they don't want to say the wrong thing to you because you might not be their friend no more, or you might distance yourself from them. People that just want to be around to say that they're around. You need real good friends that can always tell you the truth. Friends that can pray with you. If you don't have friends that can pray with you and tell you the truth, those are not your friends. They have their own ulterior motives. All of my friends I can pray with. All of my friends I can talk to, and I guarantee you will never hear that mess again. They will never tell my secrets, which I don't really tell my deep, dark secrets, but just enough, just to let you know you're still in the friend zone. I still trust you enough with some of my secrets and or information, because some people will turn on you. And their first go-to is to tell your business. But it's important to have people that you can talk to, friends that you can pray with, that you can talk to when you're going through certain things, okay? That can understand you. That sometimes before you even get it out your mouth, they already know what you're going to say because you're that connected. I'm that way with my husband. He can tell me when something's going on with me just by looking at me. Gotta have that connection. Babe, what's wrong with you? I ain't had to tell him nothing. It's all over my face. It's all over my demeanor. I'm different. That's what you need. You're not gonna find that with just some fly-by-night dude that's just over there with Sharon, Keisha, Lisa, and Pam. And then he come over here and give you your little time when you feeling lonely or when you going through something. You don't want that, Nene, girl. It's too much out there anyway. And while we're talking about too much out there anyway, I ran across a topic that I want to talk about with you guys. Is very, very juicy, honey. Let's move on, honey. Speaking of too much out there, a Texas pastor A Texas pastor, okay, has to pay $2.4 million, you guys, to a woman that he met online after he gave her herpes. He says that he got it from his son's mother. What y'all think about it? A pastor. We keep talking about pastors over here. Okay. It's a lot of crooked pastors out there. This is him. Let me show you guys a picture. Nice looking guy. Nice looking guy. So he got it from his son's mother. He was messing with this girl, met her online, possibly through a dating site, of course. What are you doing on a dating site as a pastor? Let's talk about it. All right, so they're saying a Texas pastor has to run a woman that he met online a hefty $2.45 million after he gave her herpes. They're saying that according to news reports that Ralph Douglas West II, the assistant pastor at Houston's church without walls, I'm pretty sure the woman didn't have any more walls, and you met her on the dating site, no point intended. I had to throw that in there. Was found guilty of battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and fraudulent concealment. Okay. They're saying that a jury determined on Thursday after 6 hours of deliberations that he gave her herpes after meeting on Facebook 5 years ago. Says that you can't fix it, that she's got it for the rest of her life, the woman's attorney, Sharon Murphy, said, okay, to Mr. Houston. This says that the woman started getting an outbreak a few days after meeting up with the assistant pastor and ended up going to get tested for herpes, okay, which it came back positive. My God. This says that the woman was for sure the assistant. This says that the woman was for sure that the assistant pastor was the one responsible because she hadn't had any sexual relations with anyone else and had previously had a negative test. Yikes. So they're saying that the assistant pastor admitted that he had it after she confronted him. And he also said that he got it from his son's mother. Why wasn't he using protection, though? That's my thing. And why were you sleeping with him without protection, ma'am? You got to kind of put that on you too as well. All right, moving on. Says that the woman's lawyer was able to prove to the jurors that the assistant pastor knew he had herpes when he got intimate with the woman back in 2018. It says that he will now have to pay $1.4 million in compensatory. I can't say that word. In compensation, okay, damages, and $1 million in exemplary punitive damages, okay, which is believed to be the largest payment ordered in such case. What do you guys think about that? They met on Facebook in 2018. It sounds like she immediately started being intimate with him, of course, without protection, because she said shortly after she was intimate with him, she started noticing that she got some type of breakouts, at which she went to get tested. And it came back that she was positive with herpes. As we all know, for those of you who don't educate yourself, herpes is something that you can treat, but you can never get rid of it. She will have it for the rest of her life. This is something you're going to constantly have breakouts. Now, you can take medicines for it in order to control it and control the breakouts to where it's not to the point to where it's unbearable. But with herpes, I know, like, if you get pregnant, and I've educated myself, especially after I read this, after you get herpes, they tell you that you have to have like cesarean sections versus having vaginal deliveries after you get pregnant with a baby. When you're having a baby, they recommend that you have a cesarean versus having a vaginal birth, because that could trickle down to your baby and your baby could catch it as well, meaning having bumps and breakouts and stuff like that on the baby. The baby could be affected. So this woman now, she has ruined her life over a moment with this assistant pastor. I mean, we keep talking about pastors who are held to a certain standard. This man is meeting women on Facebook and out sleeping with them, which that's a sin. We already know. I mean, people do it all the time. But as far as him, when you, like I said, you held at a certain standard by you being a pastor. You should not be on social media like that, meeting women and then sleeping with them unprotected like that. Okay, it's so crazy. And this was like maybe a one-night stand or a fly-by-night situation to where they may have had a few conversations and agreed to meet up. sporadically, and they wound up in the sack. And shortly after that, baby, that's boom. That's when you found out. So she, of course, sued him. She got an attorney and sued him. And so now he probably don't even have $2.45 million. He probably don't even have it. So she is stuck with this disease. Women, be careful. It's not worth it. A moment of pleasure can cost you a lifetime of heartbreak. And she is honestly going to be going through some damn heartbreak and being embarrassed, having to take medicine for the rest of her life to treat damn herpes. It's out there. Nene is out there. You don't want a man that's going to be with somebody else just so that you can have companionship. It's out there. In addition to other diseases as well. That's why it's important to wait. Okay, that's important when you meet somebody and you know you're going to be intimate with them. Go get tested. Okay, go get tested prior to laying down with this person so that you would know what they have, and you get tested as well so that you can show them, hey, I'm clean. I'm clean. If you guys are gonna be intimate prior to being married, a lot of people nowadays are doing that because they want to know what they're getting into. You know, a lot of people enjoy being intimate with their partner, and that's your business as an adult. You make that decision, but you have to be safe. You have to be safe. You just have to be safe. Please get tested, women. Please get tested. Please get tested. A lot of times when you go for your pap smears, that's a great time to go and be tested to make sure that you are in the clear, because there's so much out there, especially if you're casually dating. If you're casually dating, even if you're in a relationship with someone, okay, it's a great thing to do. Somebody said syphilis too. I know, where was it? I want to say Texas had a very high rate of syphilis going around at one point. Get checked out. When you go get your pap smear, say, hey, I want to have STD testing. Tell your gynecologist, I want to have some STD testing, and let them go ahead and test you so that you will know what your status is. Get HIV tests. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. It's scary. But at the end of the day, you want to know your status. You don't want to be walking around with stuff going on in your body that could, potentially take you out because you're embarrassed. Okay. If you're being active, it's important to do that because you don't want to catch something that could claim your life or that you have to deal with for the rest of your life. And just because they're a pastor, it doesn't mean that they're clean. Just because they look fine does not mean that they are clean. It's a lot of people walking around right now that's down low, men that are down low, living double lives, and meet these women out here and lay up with these women and wind up catching something. You can't go by how a person look nowadays. Can't go by how a person look. A lot of these men are down low, and you're free to live your life the way you want to. But if you're trying to be with men and women, be smart. Don't be so quick to take them drawers off and be laying up with these men. Don't do it. That's to anybody out there that's dating. Dating can be very much so fun. Okay. Being intimate is a great thing, but you want to make sure that you're laying down with the right person, and you want to make sure that you are being fully protected. And if you decide not to be protected, then you guys need to be definitely going and being tested so that you don't have situations like this occurring. That has to be very embarrassing for her. And the fact that he knew about it and said nothing. You have men out there that's like that. They don't give a damn. They're like, well, shit, I got it. I don't care. And whoever I sleep with, they just get it. I'm just trying to get me. I'm just trying to get some. And that's pretty much what he was thinking. And it's the same with somebody who's infected with HIV or AIDS. A lot of people out here, they know their status, but they won't tell you. They won't tell you. And that's a crime. As you can see, it's a crime to have diseases, especially when you know about it and you go up and lay with someone and you pass it on to someone else. It's a crime. There was a case I read about a while back where this guy knew he had HIV and he was going around sleeping with multiple women, infecting women. Nice looking guy. Nice looking guy. He was pulling multiple women because he was nice looking, and women were falling for that. He was spitting that game to them, and they were laying up with him and going right to the doctor and finding out that they were infected with HIV. Y'all better get tested and be safe out here, women. I don't want to see anybody out here losing their life or catching something that they can't get rid of. That's not fun. It's just not. And it's heartbreaking for this woman to have to deal with that. I mean, yeah, you're going to get $2.45 million, but you're still dealing with something for the rest of your life. It's embarrassing. That's still not going to take away the fact that you caught an STD from this man. He is a nasty walking contradiction. And his ass needs to be sat down from preaching in anybody's pulpit, because it's obvious that you're standing up there looking to get women. You're on Facebook. What are you doing on Facebook? If you're a single minister, that's fine. You are free to date. But when you just out here laying up with people sporadically like that and passing stuff along, that's why I have a problem with it. I have a problem with stuff like that. So women, be careful, get checked out. Don't allow yourself, honey, to get caught up in the mess, okay? That is all I have for you guys tonight. You guys know our pop-ins are really not that long. We are heading into 45 minutes, and I usually try to keep it around that time. But it is, yes, says when you have multiple partners, you are risking it. Absolutely. You are absolutely risking it. With multiple partners, that's dangerous. It's dangerous with just one. So think about multiple. Please be careful, women. Please be careful. If you're dating, please go. And if the man has a problem with going and getting tested, then don't fool with him. Because that might say that he might have some shit that he know about, or that he doesn't care about his status. Okay? That means he don't care about his status. So what does that say about you? If you go and lay up with him, then you don't care about yours either. The fact that he's like, what? I ain't going to get tested. You probably don't want to lay down with this person. Okay? If you know that he has this reputation of being with multiple women, that's a great time to go ahead and set that up. Say, hey, let's go together. Let's get tested together. And look at his test when he get the results back, and let him look at yours. And y'all compare tests and be like, okay, I think we could do this. All right. Yeah. Oh, it's so dangerous. Lord, thank you for sending me somebody that I know ain't out in them streets, Lord. Okay. Lord, I ain't been in the dating world quite some time, but baby, it's out there. Y'all be careful. Okay. I pray every day, Lord, like, Lord, be careful. All right. And educate your children too. Educate your children, because children now, especially the girls, boys, teenagers, they are being active at a very early age. Now they're doing things that we never even thought of when we were their age. Social media is educating our children on how to be intimate and doing intimate types of things. That's adult situations now. So educate your children on the importance of being safe. I mean, you can buy condoms all day long, but stress the importance of using them, because at the end of the day, okay, there are diseases out there. Okay, there are diseases. Let your children know. And that goes for the adults as well. Educate your children and educate yourself, okay, on the dangers of being loose out here in these streets. And that's why people are catching things, because really in the Bible, you're not supposed to. And I'm not trying to judge anyone, because, and I'm just saying, I'm going to put my business out there. I mean, prior to my husband and I being married, we were like rabbits. We slept together. We did before we got married. I mean, Carlee had to know what she was, I don't buy no car without test driving it. And I don't commit to no dicks out here without test. Did I say that? I don't commit to no dicks out here without test driving it. So I had to know what I was getting into before. I mean, thank you for the ring, but I need to see what the ding talking about too. But but we were being safe, and I knew that we were, somebody said caramel. I mean, shit. I'm being honest. I mean, I had to know what I had to know what I was getting into. I'm just saying. Nowadays, that's just how it goes. We were like rabbits. I swear to God, we were. You coming over there getting that bacon and them damn pork chops. Y'all know how it is, women. 6 o'clock in the morning. He was just getting off work. I was still in the bed sleep. What you doing? You gonna cook something? And then it go into what you got on. T-shirt and my panties on. Y'all know when t-shirt and panties, we comfortable. We comfortable. What you got on? T-shirt and my panties on. Y'all know the song. Oh, I need to come see that. I bet that's sexy. Women, y'all know. And we laying there sniggling and grinning and blushing and shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, you got to bring some ass to get some, because I had a slick mouth, y'all. I got that slick mouth. You can talk that shit to me. I'm going to talk it back. That's me. Okay. You talk that shit to me, I'm going to talk it back. He was like, shit, I like her. So you gonna cook me something when I come over there? That shit. So you gonna cook me something when I come over there? All right, I guess. I ain't really want to get up, but we already know he's bringing some dick by, so gotta get up and make a little bacon and a little pancake and whatever, because we're gonna be hungry after doing all this humping around. So yeah, y'all know how it go, child. Not to put myself out there too much, but y'all know women, and some of y'all sleep butt ass naked, so stop it. Don't be judging me for having my t-shirt and my panties on. Y'all know Y'all know the dating phase, child. Y'all was out there being grown too. Caramel was not the only one out here being grown. Might as well call me when he get off from work, child. What you doing? You up? What you doing? First of all, you know, at 6 o'clock in the goddamn morning, I'm not up watching Maury Povey, bitch. I'm in the bed. A bitch was asleep before you called me. Yes, she was. So you're gonna make me some breakfast because I might come through there. This is me. Oh, you coming by here? Okay. Okay. All right then. I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking. By the time you get here, I'll go ahead and have you. Baby, listen. Caramel was. I told y'all the other day. I was cooking bacon, eggs, pancakes, grits. Like, bitch, I was cooking because my mom always told me the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Girl, listen. Bitch, I was cooking. He would tell you to this day. He still remember them damn pork chops, and it worked because he put a ring on that thing. I bet you that. Between me cooking the pork chops, grits, eggs, bacon, I cooked some good pancakes too. Like shit, I was cooking for him, y'all. Like cooking. And yeah, shit. Between that and rolling this back, baby, we got a ring on it. Okay, and he ain't going no place. All right. I'm just trying to tell you, a bitch is locked down over here. But you gotta do what you gotta do out here. Take it and do whatever you want to do with that. All right, women. Yes, God, Caramel was being grown, y'all. She was being grown, but hey, it is what it said. Your mama's right. The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I swear to God, baby, he swallowed that bacon. I was in there. I knew I was in there, baby. When he ate that bacon, I knew I was in there. Them pork chops had me in there. Okay. Yes, God had me in there. And calling on the Lord. But let's get on out of here, child. I said lock down. You better lock them down. You better lock them down, women. Okay, these new age women. What you cooking? I go get you a number 2 at McDonald's. You ain't getting no ring, bitch. You ain't getting no ring. You better go in there and cut that stove on. Women, you better go cut that stove on. I'm going to talk about no, let me go to Waffle House right quick. You want the Grand Slam? Now, slam your ass in there and cut that stove on. How about that? Okay? New age women don't want to cook. Y'all better cook. So you better let him know what he has to look forward to. What he got to look forward to, okay? He can go to Waffle House anytime. But cook that man some food. Let him know what he's working with. Shit. Don't just come over there and blow your back out, baby. Cook for him. Let him know. Let him know, child. Okay. It works. I'm just trying to tell you what. But yes, child. Mm-hmm. All right. so this is how you get a ring, Caramel. I mean, that's it worked for me. I'm just saying what worked for me. I don't know. Women, you gotta cook. Just try to blow your back out, baby. Yes. Crack headboards. I got a new headboard now because the other one didn't work no more. But yeah, I have a new bed now. A new California King with a nice sturdy headboard. I had to get a new one. I did. Someone said right because you won't do another one. Damn right. See, Gilles Moore said right. Because what you won't do, another woman will. Okay, you won't cut that bacon up. You won't cut that stove on to cook that bacon. Another bitch already texting him while you saying no that you ain't cooking him no bacon. Another bitch already texting him like, look, the bacon is just now. I just took the bacon out of the pan. And he gonna see that text and be like, you know what? I gotta get up early in the morning. I gotta go. But he not really going home. He going by there to get that bacon and some grits and eggs and some ass from somewhere else. Okay, so you done missed out on your blessing because you didn't want to go cook no bacon. All you had to do was cook bacon. Bacon don't take that damn long. Bacon do not take that damn long. But because your ass want to be lazy, see, I was resting well. But then when I thought about that thing, I was tired as hell because I had work too. I was laying there thinking about that thing when he was like, what you got on? You already know that. He asking you what you got on because you know he want to come over there. I got to think about that thing. He was like, you gonna cook something? I was like, all right, what you want me to make? He done gave us a little list of shit he wanted me to make. I was like, all right, rubbing the coal out my eyes. Let me get up, freshen up, go on in there and cut this damn stove on, child. Get popped by this bacon, child, so you can pop me later. Did I say that? Anyway, but y'all know, child, we grown. The kids are in the bed. But yeah, that's what it is, child. That's what it's given, and that's what it is, and that's what that were. Women, do what you got to do out here, child. I said all that to say that. Do what you got to do. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Cook for that man, honey. We already talked about it, honey. Put the teddies on. All that stuff works. Keep it new. Keep it fresh. Keep it new. Okay? Do all that. Do all that. Okay? Les Moore. Yes, honey. Thank you for the super chat. Says great show once again. Amen, child. Absolutely. I'm trying to tell you. We got anybody in here who's been married longer than 10 years? Anybody? Says you so you got to pop the child just got popped by the bacon and yes, child. Yes. I told you I like pain. I love pain. Good pain. Anybody been married longer than 10 years? Anybody been married for a very, very long time? Like, we got any veterans in the house? Any veterans in the marriage? Somebody say me, 30 years. Yes. I love it. 30 years, y'all stay together. Okay. Yes. Good pain. It's good pain, y'all. 29 years. I love that. 17 years, 26 years. Yes. Stay in it. 20 years, stay in it. 35, stay in it. 23. I love that. I love black love. I love it. I love 13. 13 is still good. Hang in there. Stay with it, honey. 23, yes. And I bet you every one of y'all cook. I bet you every one of y'all cook and you do laundry. And there's some things that you had, some freaking shit you got to do, honey, to keep that man. You do 13, 21. I see y'all putting it in there. Yes. It says no. It says no, I'm getting sick of him carrying it. I said you're getting sick of him. Pray, but pray together. Y'all go to therapy together. Go to relationship therapy, marriage therapy. Go to that. Speak to your pastor. Okay, absolutely. It's some things you got to do. Marriage takes work, y'all. Marriage take work. It do. Marriage is like another job. It really is, because you are constantly learning this other person, and it's a constant battle to become one. I'm trying to tell you, it's a constant battle. That person gonna get on your nerves someday until you just don't want to even see their ass. But at the end of the day, the end goal is that you still love that person. You know, sometimes you need your space. Sometimes I just want to get in my car, and I love the hell out of my husband. Sometimes I want to get in my car and just take a ride and just have some me time. That don't mean that you don't love him. That don't mean that you want to get separated or divorced. But as women, sometimes we need our me time. There's nothing wrong with that. And when I leave and I kind of detox whatever is going on with me, out of me, I come back home, get out of my car, and come back in, and I'm fine. I'm fine. Make sure you tell your spouse every day that you love them. Don't go to bed mad. These are things that I was taught, because I told you I was raised old school. This is stuff my grandparents and my mom always taught me. Don't ever go to bed mad. Always tell your spouse that you love them. Okay. I know a lot of people did not grow up, hearing I love you. That was a lot. Okay. You don't have that emotional side, but you got to do that. Those things matter. Men, they like to hear stuff like that. Okay. Men like to hear that. Women, we are too, because we're emotional creatures. But tell your spouse that you love them. Show emotion. Walk up to them sometime, grab them from behind and just hug them. Tell them I love you. A lot of times they've had a hellified day at work. When they come home, they need that. They need that extra love and attention. Okay. Hey, run a bubble bath, light some candles in there. You guys get in the tub together and just sit in there and just hold each other and talk and reminisce. Pour some wine. Y'all sit in there and sip and drink wine. All that stuff. Listen, shit works. I'm telling you. Switch it up. Go out to eat. Just you and them. Just sit there and just look at them. Just stare at them. I be staring at my husband sometimes. Like, why are you looking at me like that? Because I'm just looking at you. Like, you just be looking like, damn, God, we've been together all this long, and I still look at you the same way I did when I first met you. Like, it's still like, I still get giddy, and we've been together for a long time. I still get giddy. Like, when he look at me a certain way, I'll be like, and I ain't the type to be like, but even I be like blushing sometimes, like damn, like for real, y'all know what it is. Oh my God. Don't get me started, y'all. Don't get me started on this love thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Somebody said 36 years. Stay in there, honey. Stay in there. Stay in there. Cook, clean, love on your man. All that. Okay? Do all of that. Says True Care Man. Says, but get out if he ain't. Now, if he's not the right one, if he's abusive, all that, yeah, don't stay in a situation. Don't let nobody, I don't want y'all to feel like I'm telling y'all to stay in a situation that's not healthy. If it's unhealthy and you guys just cannot do it, then you got to do what you got to do. But for the most part, love on that spouse, and you guys try to work it out, because marriage is hard. If it's something that you can work through, I don't recommend anybody stay in a situation that's abusive in any way, shape, or form. If it's abusive, please get out. But if it's something that you can save, if the situation is beautiful and it's just something simple that you guys just need to work on, that y'all might can go to counseling with, or see your pastor about, to go sit and talk to your pastor, or just a family member who you entrust to talk to them about your issues or whatever, a third party that you guys trust to come and sit and talk to. Y'all talk. Communication is key in a relationship. And I said it the other day in Car Chronicles. Once you stop talking, that's when the issues creep in. You have to talk, because every single day your mind is on a different level. There are different things going on in your life. You're working, he's working. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of dynamics that's going on in there. But when the two of you guys can still sit down and have a conversation and talk, that is very important. Intimacy is good too, but talking Communication is key. Communication is what? I'm going to say 85% of a marriage and or relationship. It really is. When you guys stop talking, that's when the problems are going to occur. And if you don't soon start talking, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You have to talk. You have to talk. If you're not a talker, you better start talking, or your relationship is not going to work. You have to talk. You have to talk. And talk out whatever you're going through. Do not go to bed mad. If you and that person been arguing, y'all figure out what it is that's causing you guys to keep doing this and disagreeing, because you're not going to agree on everything, but figure out what it is that's continuing to make you guys not meet in the middle. Okay. Figure out what that thing is that keeps coming between you guys. Most of the time, it's an evil spirit trying to come between you to break you up. But when you know your spouse and you look at them and say, you know what? I really love you and I really want this thing to work. I don't want to be mad with you. And I refuse to go to bed mad. So let's talk about this so we can fix this. Okay. Okay. Because especially when you've been fighting and making up after that, you might make a baby after that. Some of y'all already know what I'm talking about. Okay. Makeup sex is the best sex. So y'all figure it out. Y'all figure it out. Stay together, honey. Love each other. Talk, communicate, and figure that thing out. Stay together, honey. Black love. I love it. Love, period. Love, period. And we don't want to put color on it, but I like to say black love because y'all know, child. Y'all know what it says. Every 36 years, it sure is. 36 years is very impressive. Stay in it. 48 years. I see you, Miss Joyce Pig. Yes, ma'am. 48 years. Stay in that thing, ma'am. Stay in that thing. All right, let's get on. Now, somebody said we take 67 vacations a year, and I believe that you have to enjoy that too, y'all. Yes, vacations and with Caramel. What we needed tonight. Amen. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Miss Francisco. Communication and laughter is key. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Continue to date. Dating too. Just because you're married does not mean you stop dating. Continue to date even while you're married. That's important. Don't stop doing the things that it took for you guys to get together and be together. Continue to date. Continue. Every now and again, I get a babysitter for my son, and me and my husband, just me and him. I just want you and me. And it's not that I don't love my son and I love my baby, but I got to have just me and my husband time. Just me and him. I want to sit across from the table. I want to look at you. I want to talk to you. I want to communicate with you. I want to be one with you. I don't want to be saying, oh, babe, I love you. You look so fine. And I stop. I'm not going to tell you no more to stop. You know, when you take your kids, you got to be on that. I'm not going to tell you no more to stop or hush or don't do that. I don't want that. I don't want that distraction. I want just tunnel vision. I want me and you. I want you to understand that I see you and that we are still here. We're still here. Okay. So you still got to have that time. Y'all still date. You still got to date. Do all the things. Flowers, just because I'm a flower chick. I love that. Bring me flowers, cards. Buy a card and put it in the bathroom. You know he got to go in there. Write a love message in there. Put it right in there where he can see it. Say, babe, just because. Okay? Make it personal. These are things that you can do to keep your relationship spiced up. Okay? Yeah. You and him go to the movies. Y'all hold hands. Go walk in the park. Do something that's going to keep your relationship fresh. Okay? Somebody say, I date myself. If you don't have somebody, yeah, absolutely date yourself. Take yourself out to eat. Take yourself shopping. Yes, ma'am. Retail therapy is the best therapy. Okay. When you are, yes, ma'am. Say, Caramel, thank you for this talk. Yes, ma'am. Y'all know I like to get deep on y'all sometimes, but yeah. Love on one another, child. Continue to date. Date, talk, love, and be intimate. All of those things matter. And cook, women. Cook, okay? Run that bath water. Get in there with that man. Get in the shower with him. Take a shower with your man. Do y'all take showers with your husband or your significant other? Do y'all do that? Not to get in everybody's business. Do that. Don't be ashamed. If you shame on your body, listen, if he loves you, then he should love your body. And women, some of us do have some, some roles that we may not, and I ain't talking about the one that you put in the oven. I'm talking about on our body. Some of us have some roles that y'all might be, you're not all the way there yet. You ain't got the fit, hard body like you would like for it to be like totally fit. But if your man love you, then he should love every role on your body. Get in that shower with that man. Wash his back. Let him wash your back. You guys be intimate. That's intimacy. That's intimacy. Do that. Get in that shower with that man. Say, hey, turn around, baby. Let me wash your back. I got you. Let me wash your back. Let me wash your back. Let him wash your back. And y'all, I ain't gonna tell you what to do next because that ain't none of my business. But I'm just telling you things that you can do to keep to keep that thing in there. Let him rub some lotion on you. Okay, that just wakes up the senses. Let him rub that. Get your lotion out. Say, hey, babe, can you rub some lotion on me? Rub some lotion on him, honey. Rub it on him. Take your time rubbing it. Don't rub too hard. Be sensual with that thing. Okay? Rub that lotion on him. Get them shoulders good. And go on down there. Y'all know what I'm talking about, honey. Get down there, rub it good between them legs. That's going to wake up some areas, women. Rub some lotion there between the leg area there. That's going to wake up some areas. Going to put the kids to bed. And come on back downstairs and y'all ready. Okay? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's get on out here, child. Let's get on out here. All right. Thank y'all. Rub some lotion there. I mean, you gotta rub it all over. You be ashy between the legs sometimes, don't you? Rub some lotion there. Light some incense. Light some candles. Child, be on your Erykah Badu. Light some incense over the house. Women, do y'all wear perfume? I wear perfume to bed because I like to smell good. Okay, a lot of women don't do that. I do. Put some perfume on when you get out of the shower. You know, he gonna be like, what you got on? What you got on? I do all that. I'm a sucker for all that. Yes, God. But do all those things. Do all those things. Do all those things. Okay. Whatever it took for you to get him, it's going to take that and some to keep him. Okay. It's not always about having sex. It's not always about that. But intimacy is important. Okay. And don't mistake sex and intimacy from, it does lead to that, but you don't always have to sleep with that person. It's the intimate part. Be intimate with your mate. Show him that you still love him and do little things because just like you like little things done to you, so does the men. Okay. They might not like flowers, but like I said, cards, put that special message in there and make it from the heart. I do that. Hide a card in the bathroom. Like I said, my husband, he got to go in there and shower and shave and all that. When he open it, be like, and put the little note on there and say to my babe, da 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 da. You're like, what is this for? Just because I want to tell you I love you and I just want to tell you how I feel about you. Like it's still that, stuff like that. I like stuff like that. But let's get out of here. All right. Somebody go get in the shower or the tub with their husband or their man. All right. Y'all do that. All right. So that you guys can keep your man out here, child, because there's so many divorces. The divorce rate is at an all-time high. All right. So y'all do what you got to do out here, honey, and love one another. Let's get on out of here. Love you guys all the way down. Maz, thank y'all for doing such a great job of keeping the trolling down, okay? And Caramelians, thank you guys for joining the live tonight as well. All right, please hit that like button and also hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when we have new videos, okay? I'm going to try to get my hair done tomorrow, guys. We're going to see. So if I don't come on here earlier, it might be later, okay? So, yeah, I will try to connect with you guys tomorrow as well. Y'all have a great night, okay? Love you guys all the way that way, and goodbye.